endurance running, for me, what I've learnt in my short stint of running is that you need strong legs. Like when you're doing really long distance running, it's not your heart that gives out. Like you're not crossing the finish line after running 50 kilometers or further out of breath. Like you're crossing the finish line and it's your legs, it's your hips, everything hurts. So today I am going to bring you along for a day of training to show you how I am preparing for my next race, which is a last man standing, as many loops as you can do in 24 hours. My goal is to hit 100 kilometers. So yeah, today's training is going to consist of lifting weights and running, shock horror. So when I'm training for these longer runs, what I like to do is basically get my legs tired, work all of my weaknesses that I think that I have, and then run after and basically listen to my body and figure out what it's telling me, and then yeah, just working on that. So I'm just currently making some breakfast at the moment. So I start my day usually with yogurt and berries and honey and chia seeds and flax seeds. So I'm just making that at the moment. I like this one because it's got lots of protein in it and it is good for your gut. So if you don't know, basically I went from having done 0 running races to completing a 56-mile trail race in the middle of Scotland in less than a year. And yeah, I mean, I still can't believe I did that. I didn't follow a training program, like I didn't pay for anything. I just did it just by myself. Basically, I did my first ever running race last year in November, which was a 35-kilometer race here in the UAE.
This is awesome!
It's funny watching the video back of me finishing that. Like, I don't know how much I enjoyed that race. Like I didn't really know much and I was just pushing. I think my heart rate was 170 the whole race. Like it was tough. And then after that I did a 50-kilometer ultra in New Zealand, and that race taught me so much.
Hey! Oh God.
Yeah, I didn't really taper for it. I didn't really know what that meant. I kind of had this ego with it where I thought I was just gonna go in there and be able to basically run the whole thing, and obviously that wasn't true. I ended up having to walk the last 7 kilometers, I think, which was just honestly the biggest down buzz ever. And yeah, I hurt my IT band, I got injured. I basically thought I was a better runner than I was. I think the week leading up to that race, I ran 50 kilometers, like the week before, and then the week before that I PB'd a half marathon in like 1 hour 45 or something like that. So I mean, I don't know, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just in my honeymoon phase of running where I was just out there loving it, doing everything and anything. And yeah, I thought I could just do it all, which wasn't the case. I hurt my IT band. I couldn't run for like 2 months after that. And it was just very humbling because I had been given all this advice and I didn't follow it because I thought I knew better. So by this point I had already entered Scotland, so like that was already on the map because another rookie era, I just thought I could enter all these races like a pro and have a calendar, and not the case. Like I needed to definitely play things more last minute. But yeah, basically how I managed to be able to finish the race in Scotland was basically by paying attention to what happened to me in New Zealand. Like when I crossed that finish line in New Zealand, my legs were not okay. I was weak. I mean, I would say I was a decent runner, but running further is a whole different ball game. And yeah, I just had no endurance. I'm not a runner by background, so my body's not used to running. And yeah, it was just a humbling experience. So I guess why I'm telling you that is because how I've been able to achieve what I've achieved so far is basically a lot of it is just actually tuning into your own body and listening to the feedback it sends you. I've made my breakfast. I'm just gonna eat this and then I will go into what I am doing today. So I'll see you in a bit. So that's breakfast done. I'm feeling a lot more human. The race that I did, the 56-mile race in Scotland, was like night and day compared to the race that I had in New Zealand. Like, I was so much more prepared. I was so much stronger. And although I only had 2 months to prepare for Scotland because of the injury that I had after New Zealand, I just had a way better time. I mean, the weather was much worse, the course was way harder, but I was just like, I just had leveled up, and thank goodness. But when I reflect back on that race in terms of like strengths and weaknesses, I definitely suffered on the downhill. My IT band, although it wasn't like excruciating, I could definitely feel it for the majority of that race going downhill. And the training that I did leading up to Scotland, I knew there was going to be elevation. I think there was 3,000 meters in that race. And so I did a lot of uphill work, like incline treadmill, stair mill, lots of strength work to help me handle those hills. But I didn't really think about the downhill. And oh my gosh, is the downhill, I would say, even harder than going uphill. Like the impact it has on your knees and stuff going down, you know, that poof, poof. So yeah, today's training is going to be based on the Last Man Standing race, and I have been following the race directors on Strava. And although they haven't released the official GPX, I have been seeing the loops that they've been doing. It looks like the course is going to be a lot of elevation. I think there's 8 kilometers in total, 400 meters elevation, and only 1 kilometer of that is flat. So it's gonna be a lot of up and down. So the training leading up to this race is gonna be very much based on up, down, up, down, up, down. I am definitely gonna be focusing on trying to strengthen my quads and all the muscle groups around like my knees. I don't know what the official things are, but basically mimicking going downhill in the gym so that when I do this Last Man Standing and I'm 70 kilometers in, I am not hating my life on every downhill, because yeah, it looks brutal. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for the gym, and I'll bring you along to my training session, and then we'll go for a run together after. So I'll see you in a bit. I'm here at the gym, and you'll notice that I'm mostly working on single leg exercises, and that is because running is a single leg, believe it or not, exercise. You are pushing off one leg all the time. So if you're wanting to go to the gym and do strength training, make sure you focus on doing single leg exercises. One thing that really surprised me doing this was actually how weak one of my legs was, and like the differences between them in different exercises. So if you give it a go, I'm sure you'll notice the same. You think they'd be even, but it's actually kind of crazy how they're not. So yeah, just focusing on single leg exercises. I am halfway done, so just gonna finish up and then be running. just finished and that is my second legs workout of the week done. My quads were burning on that one where I was jumping off the box. That's what we want. So now I'm gonna jump on the treadmill because it's 3 o'clock and it's too hot to be outside. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a recovery run because tomorrow we are going to the trails. So it's gonna be a long run, and then the day after that we're also going to the trails. So I've got 2 big back-to-back runs. So I'm just gonna do a nice recovery run. Yeah, see you on the treadmill. So I just finished my treadmill workout. Guys, filming at the gym is a skill. Seriously, this whole afternoon just took so long. So yeah, hopefully it's okay. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but anyway. So yeah, just finished doing 5 kilometers on the treadmill at easy. I did it at like a 6-minute pace, because we're going to the trails tomorrow and then also the day after that. So 2 big efforts coming up. So I just wanted to do something light just to get the movement going, but nothing too strenuous. What I will say, as like beginner runners or people new to the sport, especially, well, this is what I found anyway, like weightlifting and doing strength changes running so much. People told me this before, like this was the advice I got. Sorry, Rinda, you need to lift weights. And I did not listen. I was like, I don't want to do it. It's so boring. No. And then obviously got injured, started lifting, and like, the difference it has made. Like I do it twice a week. I don't enjoy it, but I love what it does for my running. Like it just makes so much of a difference. So yeah, so trails tomorrow. I'm going to be tired going into it, which is good because that's when my body gives me the most feedback. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed coming with me today. I am going to go home. I'm going to make a smoothie and I'm going to pack my stuff for the trails. If you want to know what it's like trail running here in the UAE in Dubai, there's a video on my channel where we go out to the trails. I'm doing that run tomorrow, so no point showing you again. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, if you found this video useful, if there's anything that you want to see in particular. I'm more than happy to help. And thanks so much for coming along today. See you soon.